Louisiana Beer Reviews Special Edition High Alai India Pale Ale Revisited. Cigar City Brewing Company, Tampa, Florida. Brewed with 6 hop varieties. 65 bitterness units. They don't list it on the website, but it says it on the can. 7.5% alcohol. So 75% alcohol, 65 bitterness units. It's very humid out here after raining, so hopefully the camera won't fog up again. Camera lens. Notes of clementine, orange peel, and caramel malt, creating an IPA that's both bold and approachable. If you look at a search online, they're only showing one store in this whole area, from here across to Mississippi. I didn't check Slidell, but New Orleans area, Total Wine and More, they're listing it. That's it. They're not even listing Winn-Dixie where I bought it here. But this is the last 6-pack I found, so they might be getting rid of it there. It's canned on January 31st, 2024, so it's months old. But if I go to Total Wine, it's probably a year old, because they have a tendency to really leave stuff on the shelf a long time. Nice crack. It was $10.99 for this 6-pack, okay? Now, spilled out a little bit. Years ago, we used to get Maduro Brown Ale, this Alai, Guayabera. Well, all of you look at their website, most all of them that they're listing, except we never got the Alai Super Strong, the 10%, and a couple others, but for some reason just faded from Louisiana. I don't know if that's the case in where you live, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, I don't know. Thick off-white head, and it's a translucent but not exactly transparent orange appearance. I can't really see through it, although it's hazing up fast. Bubbles. Some kind of pale malt. They say caramel malt. Let's see if I can remember the hops without looking at my notes. Amarillo, Cascade, Centennial, CTZ, Motueka, and Simcoe. Is that it? Those 6? I got it right. Didn't think I'd be able to remember that, which is why I wrote it down. And I did remember it. But I had reviewed this before, so it's been some time. All right. So, white bread, crust, a little bit of hop resin. That might have faded, but let's go with the taste. Did we used to get bottles of this years ago? I can't remember. Maybe it's always been canned. They've only been around since 2007. Well, that's 17 years. They're part of a bigger brewer group, Canarchy, I think it's called. Said that on the carton. I knew they had gotten bought out. Hoppiness is coming across, though. You're getting some marmalade, maybe some apricot jam, I was gonna say, no, I was thinking of mango, but I don't think so. Hop oils, hop resin. Bitterness is still pretty strong. Now, if I'd have had this in February, weeks after it hit the shelves, might have been really bitter, you know, but yeah, it is still really bitter. So can you imagine? And it does come across like it's a full 65 bitterness unit. So I'm saying almost 5 out of 5 hop cones, maybe at the lowest 4.5 out of 5 hop cones. Sweetness, it's pretty sweet. 4 out of 5 sugar cubes. So I don't know why you would want to make a 10% bomb of this. Super strong. But I bet you the IBUs are a lot lower on it. But I don't know that. Maybe I'll go look at the website. But if they don't list the IBUs for this, they're probably not listing it for that. But I'll check. But I might have to go to Pensacola to get it. I'm not going to drive to Pensacola to get one beer. I might go on a little trip and buy a bunch of beer. Whole trunk full. They said they had it at Publix in the 19.2 ounce can. But it seemed like it'd be unbearable to drink something that strong. 10% and with all that sweetness and heaviness. I'm sure the body is extremely heavy. Probably cloying and bitter. But I'm judging it and I never had it. I might love it. I don't know. This is still an A. I don't know why their beers have faded away from here. I just can't explain it. But a lot of competition and a lot of competition and a general lack of interest over the years with these kind of things, with just craft beer, on and on as the years go by. So much different than 10 years ago, even 5 years ago. But I'm going to still score it an A, 95 out of 100. It's that good. 9.5 out of 10, but it's really at the top limit of the bitterness and that sweetness, and that body is pretty, I would call it medium to full, medium to heavy. It's in between. It's like a high medium body. I think they brought it right to the top of bearable. So I can't imagine, once again, I can't imagine what that 10%er would be like. But of course, I would try it, but it doesn't look too likely that that's going to happen. So anyway, Laissez Le Bon Ton Relais, a most excellent ale. I'm glad I revisited it. It's too bad it wasn't super fresh, or just decently fresh, really. And I'm going to end this review by saying y'all go to Tampa, Florida, and tour the Cigar City Brewery.